boss or somebody that you just couldn't quite deal with, didn't want to work for anymore, and you just wondered, how do I get rid of that person? I think we're seeing a lot of the lame duck stalemates currently in our United States government. So, what do? You have to establish a term limit. I'm going to tell you what a term limit is. I'm going to tell you what a term limit does. I'm going to tell you who has term limits, who doesn't have term limits, what some of those term limits are, but most of all, how do you change a term limit? So, term limit. Term limits define how long our elected officials can stay in office. For the President of the United States, he has a term limit of 4 years with the potential to be re-elected one time. So add all that up, he can serve no more than 8 years as the President of the United States. Let me ask you, if the most powerful man in the world has a max term of 8 years with one re-election, why can't we do that with the Congress? Congress. Representatives can serve 2 years and then be reelected. Senators serve 6 years and can be reelected. The difference with your congressmen, your senators, your state representatives is it is unlimited amounts of time in which they can be reelected. So yes, there is a term limit established of saying once I vote you in how long before your revote is taken, but there is an unlimited amount of time in which Congress can serve. What does this create? That creates a lot of hidden agendas. They have the ability to manipulate the system, because as long as they're doing what the majority base from their state wants, they are able to stay in office. But that wasn't necessarily what we tried to establish here in the United States. So how do you change a term limit? Right now there's no laws on the books that establish how many times a congressman can serve. So how do you do it as the general public? You gotta get out there and vote. You have to vote to establish the term limit. Don't like what they're doing? You establish a new candidate and you vote them into office. So, we discussed what a term limit is, who has term limits, and where we should go with term limits. So my question to you is, do you think we should have them or not have them?